Morning friends, let's have a global checkup from the advisory desk. US markets ended mixed. It was most on the positive data, came in good. Oil dropped also, which also kind of further enhanced the kind of emerging markets. We saw yesterday the Indian markets closing at all-time high, record closing. Now the BSE market cap capital kind of stands at 92.2 lakh crores. Now this has never been ever expected earlier too, and it has happened. We're almost reaching the $1 trillion mark. Coming back to the SGX Nifty, it is almost 25 points up right now as I'm talking to you. Also on the FI data, I would like to mention that yesterday the FI provisional buying figures was 1290 crores. This is second kind of a successive buying worth more than 1000 crores. On the day before yesterday, they bought to the tune of 1280 crores. Yesterday they again bought 1290 crores, provisional although. But again on the DI side, they have been selling 410 crores yesterday's selling figure. Friends, we have a couple of kind of important events lined up. That is on the next week. We have the railway budget and then followed by the union budget, which would be the first by the BJP government after they took over this month. Friends, that's all the kind of global data checkup we have. We have nothing kind of on the China side. We saw yesterday the China services PMI came in and the manufacturing PMI was kind of better than the estimates. But the services PMI was a tad lower, 55 from 55.5. So, but that would have no kind of major effect on the market. So Hang Seng and the Nikkei are trading almost flat to positive. That's all from the global market checkup. I'll now forward it to Sadhna for the derivatives.
Good morning friends, let's have a view on derivatives. After trading in a consolidation phase, Nifty has given a breakout yesterday and broken the hurdle of 7,700 and made a lifetime high at around 7759 odd levels, backed by gains in many of the blue chip counters across with sectoral indices. And Nifty finally summed up the session with a significant gain of more than 1%. In this period, we have seen that good number of shares were added in Nifty futures yesterday, as around 10.30 lakh shares were added, approximately 20,000 contracts were added, along with Nifty futures price increased by approximately 88 rupees. On the other hand, Nifty's cost of carry decreased marginally by approximately 9% from 4.45 to 4.02 odd levels. And Nifty futures premium also decreased from 28 points to 24 odd levels. On the options front, PCR is increased from 0.74 to 0.79, which is clearly indicating that put option has added good number of shares than call option. In yesterday's trade, put option has added around 32 lakh shares in open interest, whereas call option has added around 14 lakh shares in open interest. And India VIX also decreased by approximately 0.51% from 17.66 to 17.57. In the options activity, in yesterday's trade, we have seen that 7,700 had reduced its shares in open interest, whereas 7,800 and 8,000 call option has seen good additions in open interest. And 7,700 put option has seen a good number of activity in open interest. We have seen around 105% shares were added in open interest, followed by 7,600 and 7,500. And earlier 7,000 put option was standing with highest number of shares in open interest. Now that activity is shifted to 7,500. This put option stands with highest number of shares in open interest in this series. There are 4 securities in ban period today. One is Dish TV, second is HDIL, third is Indiabulls Real Estate, and fourth is Unitech. Yesterday, FIs were net buyers of approximately 1200 odd crores. They were net buyers of 560 crores in DEX futures. They were net buyers of 622 crores in DEX options. They were net buyers of 76 crores in stock futures. And they were net sellers of 19 crores in stock options. Our 5 days VWAP stands at 7660. Lower range for the market would be 7600 and 7800 would act as a good resistance for the market going forward. Singapore Nifty is up by 25 points, which is at 7768 levels, so we may see a positive ride continued in the market today. That's it from derivatives. Thank you.
So friends, let's again now start the pre-market actionable ideas, which will be followed by the watch list and the news and updates in the market. For the first idea we have, we'll start with the long ones. Reliance Communication is planning to initiate the process to monetize its real estate kind of assets in and around the country, aiming to raise 5,000 crores from the sales proceeds. Now this exercise has been done to reduce their debt, which stands at 34,000 crores even after the recent QIP. Action to be taken: long RCOM, stop loss 142, target 149 and 152 on the upside. Next we have JMR Infrastructure has approved the floor price of this QIP at 33.14 per share. It is approved to issue 18 crores kind of warrants to promoters and group entities. Now for this it will definitely be a good news if we get subscribed. We will be long JMR Infra. Stop loss 33.25 and target on the upside we have 35.75. Next we have this Lanco Infra. JSW Energy is set to acquire the Lanco Infratex 1200 megawatt UDP power in coastal Karnataka. This will fetch almost about 5,700 crores, which inclusive of 4,500 crores will go to the repayment of the debt, and the rest will be the equity value of 1,200 crores. Lanco also has more than almost 50 to 60,000 crores worth of debt. Action: long Lanco Infra, stop loss 12.75, target 13.75 on the upside. The watch list for today, what we have is stocks with positive bias. Kotak Bank 893, CMP, Coal India 394 and Bajaj Auto 2350. We don't have any stocks with negative bias for today. A fundraising program is going on in the various companies. JP Associates is also one of it. If we're planning to raise $250 million through kind of QIP shares to qualified institutional buyers. Price is going to be fixed at 73.96 and offer 5% discount premium to the kind of market price. Friends, so this is done to almost retire the debt, which stands at almost 50 to 55,000 crores for JP Associates. This company is selling the indicative selling price. The range will be 70.27 to 74 per share. IDFC will seek a shareholder approval in the AGM, which is sitting on the 29th of July to raise 2,000 crores of equity capital. Now this capital is being raised to meet RBI's regulation, bringing the foreign shareholding to less than 15%. It currently stands at 52.61. Other news and updates: Apollo Tyres Board has approved a proposal to invest $340 million. Now that is up to 2,225 crores in a manufacturing facility in Chennai. Apollo Tyres has also given a good forecast for the upcoming quarters. Besides, the company's board has also gives not to seek shareholders approval again to raise the kind of money, $200 million. Diageo has taken a majority of 54.8% stake. That second attempt it has gone through. It's like about 11,500 crore open offer after that. The company accepted 3.8 crore shares out of the 6.9 crore shares which were tendered. Seeking to improve the ease of doing business in India, the government is planning to extend the validity period of industrial license to 3 years. They're kind of going to the route which involves less paperwork and less regulatory approvals. Now this has been discussed by the Commerce Minister as well as the Finance Minister. Reliance Capital announced the merger of its global film and media services company. It has been the prime focus to create an entity with a combined turnover of 1,800 crores. Now, prime focus, Reliance Media Works infusion of 120 crores for a 30% stake in prime focus. Thank you, friends. That's all the news, stock updates we have from our pre-market update. Have a good trading session.